Greetings, my name's Tim Johnson. This is Recovery, Strength, Hope and Courage. I've been inspired to make this video today after a conversation I had with a young friend of mine, and he was telling me about his job and that he was thinking of leaving because he hadn't had a promotion or a pay rise in the 8 months he'd been there. And I was thinking about it after. It was a bit mind blowing. 8 months. It doesn't. It's no time at all, is it, to sort of build relationships and get stuck into a job. But this is the mentality now. This is the instant gratification mentality that we're breeding in our society. And I read lots of comments on the various Facebook groups I'm on about people who are in early recovery and are saying, why don't I feel better? Why is it taking so long? And they've been in recovery 4 6 weeks since that they've last taken anything or drank anything. And even so, 3 4 5 6 months in, the same things. Why am I still feeling like this? Why is it taking so long? Well, there's several reasons for that, and the point is, I think we're all hung up on this instant gratification society that we live in now. And a lot of it is obviously the fault of technology. We don't have patience anymore for anything to happen. We want it to happen instantly. And this stems, instantly, I think of mobile phones and everything they bring, and Facebook and all the social media and the addiction that causes. You can get a friend instantly with a click of a button. Instagram, all the same, all those social media sites. The click of a button, you got a friend. In my day, it took years to cultivate a friendship or a relationship. If someone clicks a like on whatever you post, you get an instant hit of dopamine. It's addiction. It's instant gratification. We're seeking it all the time in every facet of our society. Even agriculture, we genetically manufacture things now that so they're ready out of season. In essence, we're speeding up. We're going ahead 4 or 5 months. We're not letting nature take its course in every facet of our society. Fast cars and aeroplanes mean that we can travel in minutes or hours, journeys that used to take hours, days, weeks, months, years sometimes. In the older days, everything is speeded up, and it's in every facet of our society. We can have, with a click of a button, hot food delivered to our doors. Nothing has to be prepared. It's there in seconds, and this is not food that's good for you. It's generally shit. You know, again, with the click of a button, we can buy anything at any time of the day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. We can click on Amazon. We can click on any of these home, like Ocado, your food delivery sites, food delivered to our door in hours. Any product we want delivered to us from Amazon or any or groups like them, within a day, an hour, whatever it is, the speed of it. But certainly a lot quicker than it used to take us when we used to have to prepare and gently make food and for ourselves, as a pleasure and enjoy eating it. And also, we going out shopping as a family occasion, and actually feeling the pleasure of doing that once in a while for a treat. It was a pleasure to do that and take our time doing it. Now everything has to be instant, just a click. Relationships, Tinder. We can make 3 relationships with 3 clicks of a button. And meet people. We don't go out to meet people anymore. We're doing everything more and more. It's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Attention deficit disorder medication has gone up and up and up. It's not just kids getting it now; it's adults, and this is because people can't concentrate because everything has to be instant and gratification has to be instant. And it's just going to get worse as we go along. The thing is, the point of this video really is that we need, within our recovery, to understand that we have to not just have discipline and persistence, which are essential. Discipline is the thing, and persistence, but We can't rely on instant gratification. This is not an instant gratification thing. Recovery takes months, years, sometimes, whatever it is, it's a constant work in progress. And I think people, everyone needs to go into it understanding that, because a lot of people get disheartened and fall back into old habits and relapse, because life isn't instantly good. It's not a bed of roses in 5 minutes. Not in a few weeks, a few months. It can take. I'm just feeling the benefits now. I'm a constant work in progress. 12 months in now, nearly 13 months into my recovery, and I'm still working every single day at it, trying to make myself better. And that's all about discipline. That's all about discipline, because people don't have discipline and patience and persistence anymore, because of this instant gratification society, because of this lifestyle we all live these days. This speed. I've taken a step back from it now. I don't get involved in Facebook and that. I like to post a couple of positive messages on there, not messages, but positive sort of things on there. Every pictures on there every day, just to put a bit of positivity out onto the earth. But I don't get involved in that addiction side of it. The only thing I use the Facebook groups for is as a matter of support, and for putting out a message that will perhaps help some people. I think we just need to take a step back, particularly in our recoveries, and pull away from this, because then, if we pull away from this instant gratification society, we'll pull away from frustration and anger, and we'll find clarity, we'll find peace, and we'll find contentment, and ultimately we'll find happiness. You see, the problem is we've all lost our connection. There's no connection anymore with that greater thing, whatever it is. The 12 steps say that, connection with your higher power. I prefer a connection with the universe, but ultimately it's a connection with ourselves that we've lost. We've lost that because nothing's real anymore. It's an unreality, and the people that are suffering most are what are called the millennials, the people born in the 80s and 90s, because they've been brought into this instant gratification world that we live in. It's in every aspect of their life. From the moment they wake up and they sleep with their phones next to them, waiting for the buzz of a message, and not sleeping properly consequently. And constantly with their phones in their hands, and with technology that surrounds them, with getting everything they want instantly with the push of a button. And the people that are born in the 2000s and onwards, for them it's going to get worse. For people like me that are born in the 60s, 1960, it's been a bit easier to pull away from that, and to understand the damage that it's doing to society in general, but particularly in this recovery scenario, where we want things to happen instantly, and we've lost touch with being patient and calm and persistent, and we've lost touch with time. Time is so important. Every second, and I harp on about living in the moment and connection. There's none of that anymore. No one has that anymore. I'm not trying everybody with the same brush, because I say everybody doesn't have that, because some people have found enlightenment, and some people have consciously pulled away from that self-gratification lifestyle, and found this peace and contentment, and found themselves ultimately finding self-esteem, finding the purpose that you're living for, and finding peace, contentment, and happiness, which you find in recovery with abundance. You do find that in recovery, but it doesn't happen overnight. It happens, it happens with. See, the thing is, to find discipline and motivation in recovery. Motivation is the byproduct of action. People think you have to get motivated to find action and to get it stuck in. But we have to find motivation first, discipline and motivation, and time to do it, and patience to do it, and persistence to do it. Once we motivate, then we find action, and every action has a reaction, and we feel good when that reaction happens. Then the motivation is natural, and we we find time, and we find peace, and we find energy, and we find that desire and motivation and determination every single day of our recovery, which it takes to build. And it could take forever, it takes forever, but all I can tell you is that every single day that you work at this, it gets better. you know Time to think, inspiration, regeneration, clarity, calmness, contentment, all these things come when you step out of this instant gratification, this pace of life that people are putting on us. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. So take a moment to think about that today. This is not sort of a preaching session. This is reality. I'm just stating what is a fact, and the road that society is heading down. And is already down to some extent. But use this for your recovery as well. And just think to yourselves that it doesn't happen overnight. Be patient, time, and persistence, and it will happen, and it gets better every second. So until next time, I hope that's been useful for you. Subscribe if you like it. Push the like button if you like it. Share it if you like it, because it helps other people see them. And until next time, seize the day. Don't forget. Take time. Take a breath. Enjoy the moment and seize the day, because moments are precious, and we don't experience them because we're in this whirlwind of technology and, like I say, instant gratification. So if you're struggling, hold on, because it does get better, and be patient. Okay, thanks. Bye bye. Much love to you all.